Hello, we're at the West Wichita Assisted Living, and we're here. It is July 20th, Wednesday. We're here with Matt Lilly and Todd Ford, the architect. What you're seeing over behind us is they started erecting the steel here just recently, and they'll be working on that for the next 2 weeks as the building progresses. They have also done quite a little bit of framing on the assisted living side, and they're starting to finish up the framing on the memory care side. They won't be shingling that building for another week or two, as they want to put some other things involved there. Hold on, let that piece of machinery get out of the way. But lots of things going on here at the assisted living, and we'll turn it over to Matt Lilly.
So again, this is Matt Lilly. I'm here with Todd Ford with the GLMV Architecture, and Todd was really instrumental in helping us design many of the features of the town square that really set our assisted living apart from other assisted livings. So I wanted to have Todd just kind of walk us through the steel structure, what we're seeing here. So Todd, if you can kind of walk us through.
There you go. Sure, thanks Matt. Today what you're seeing is steel framing for what we call the second level overlook that we designed into the facility. The cool thing about this is that you see there's a walkway that goes all the way around the second floor. The library is this direction, and then in this direction you see a balcony overlook that'll overlook the multi-purpose room on the other side, Matt.
Yeah. So as you can see, they're coming, I mean, a lot of difference between last week and this week. You can actually start to see the height now of what the ceiling will look like. And again, as Fred said, it'll be about 2 weeks, for 2 to 3 weeks for them to finish the steel as they start bringing in the 60-foot steel trusses, if you can imagine. They're going to bring these 60-foot steel trusses and start setting them on top of the frame. So let's go over and take a look at some of the rooms. Now we're over actually standing in one of the two-bedroom units. There's actually 12 two-bedroom units. They're about 800 square feet each. And I'm going to have Todd just kind of take us visually through the two bedrooms so you can kind of get a layout. We're really starting to see the layout for how big these actually are right now. So, Todd?
Thanks, Matt. What you're looking at right now is an open living room kitchen layout, and where I'm standing is the kitchen itself, which has an open layout for tables, and then off to the right here is the hallway that goes into the two restrooms. And the nice thing about that layout is that it offers a certain level of privacy back to the bedroom, so they don't open up onto the living room and kitchen.
Right. So yeah, so these actually have 2 full bedrooms and 2 full bathrooms. So that was a big, when we did our focus groups, that was really big with the senior population, is not just have a 2-bedroom, 1-bath, but a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, and each of them have their own shower and of course a laundry. So again, we're really starting to see the layout of how big the rooms are, and we're really happy with the dimensions at this point. So we'll talk to you next week. Make sure, we did get all, thank you. I want to thank you for all the people that sent in names for the facility. We'll be looking at those this week and next week. And hopefully we'll be announcing a winner to that contest in the next 2 to 3 weeks. But certainly thank you for everybody. We had a ton of responses to that. So we will visit with you next week. So we did want to take just a moment and talk about the memory care. You know, one of the things they've done this week is they've actually completed the hallway between the assisted and the memory care. So now you can literally walk on the floor all the way from one end to the other. So all of the floor is in for the whole building, which is amazing. What they're doing inside the memory care right now is that they're starting to rough in for electrical. In fact, we did placement today for the electrical outlets, for the cable outlet, for phone outlet, and also then they're starting to rough in for the plumbing. We looked at some of the skylights that are going in. Sun tunnels is what they actually are in the assisted living and the dining areas. So really they're starting to do kind of the guts of the building, you would call it. Also, we just found out that York just informed us, our foreman here, that they're delivering a 60-foot truss. So we're going to watch as they lower that 60-foot truss onto the top so you can really get a feel for how big the trusses really are. And as you can see, look how big that truss is. I mean, 60 feet from one side to the other. It's just amazing they can lift that thing up on that crane. I don't know how many tons it is, but I'm sure it's several tons. It's amazing to see. So if you get a chance over the week or over the weekend, certainly drive out and just take a look at it. I'm amazed at how big the structure is itself. You know, you draw it, you look at it, but then to actually see it go up into the sky is just amazing. So we'll visit with you next week, and like I said, if you have a chance, please feel free to drive by the building.